outside your country.
Yeah.
Oh. So why don't you like South African men?
Ooh, there's a multitude of reasons, hey, but like as a woman, when you look for a partner, you look for somebody that can lead you. So I know that I'm a babe that I can make my own money. I don't need a man for money. I'm not going for a man to buy me anything or to take me somewhere or whatever, because I do that my own goddamn self. But what I do need in a man is somebody who I can feel protected by and I can feel safe with, and that I can follow their lead, that I can submit to. Oh my God, I swear down, I can never submit to a South African man, because first, they don't even know how to please you. They don't even know which way to go about pleasing a woman. They don't know how. That's why South African girls...
So are you telling me the truth that you are from South Africa?
Yes, I'm South African. Yes. I speak Afrikaans. You just heard me speaking Afrikaans. Huh?
So your mother and your father, they are both from South Africa?
Yes.
Okay, you mean your South African men, they don't know how to please women?
They don't have a clue. They don't have a clue.
Have you dated them before?
Oh, you're one, and I said never again. And then I watched all the people around me, my cousins, my aunties, everybody around me that I grew up with who are with South African men. They're all unhappy. They're all sour faces. And most of the time, they're even contemplating, should I cheat?
Okay. Now, who are you dating now?
I'm dating a Nigerian, of course.
Okay. Tell me the difference between a Nigerian guy and a South African guy.
Nigerian men are leaders. Strong, founded leaders. Okay. Yeah, Zola, I am colored. Now, what's your black self gonna say? Do you wanna do xenophobia against me? Yeah, I am colored. You got a problem, baby girl, or what? Anyway, the difference between a Nigerian man and a South African man, you see a Nigerian man, he wakes up to go and work. I can't stand the way South African men are talking in this live, because it's embarrassing. You're spreading hateful rhetoric, and it's wrong. You shouldn't feel comfortable to do that. If you wanna spread hateful rhetoric, leave the Europeans to do it to us. Leave the Asians to do it to us. But when it comes to the continent of Africa, take Gaddafi's lead. Gaddafi wanted to create something that Africans could grow from and they could build from. But South African people, you always want to do this thing where you think you have a superior identity to other African nations, when really and truly you're the smallest. We are the ones holding Africa back, because we're still enslaved by the white man. You think you run South Africa. No, you don't. How many China malls do you see on every corner? Who built the roads in South Africa? Why are we still paying the Chinese for the roads that they built? You think you run South Africa? No, you don't. And that's the issue. We are too shy of facing the fact that, you know what, after apartheid, we haven't done the inner work. We haven't gone inward as a people.
Okay. Now there's another question now. The South African population, say, foreigners must leave.
Yeah.
Nigerians must leave, Ethiopians must leave, because we are selling powder in our country, are destroying our food. Okay? Respect our laws, fighting our police, they are doing this and that, okay? Giving them different problems. Now your own president, Cyril Ramaphosa,
yes,
is allowing them to come.
Yes.
They can even go to apply for the visa without a passport to come.
Yes.
Like, tell me, what do you think that your president is trying to create? Your president is trying to create a xenophobia? Oh, I don't know.
No, I'm not going to make this live about Europe or Ireland or whatever's going on, but I want to draw a similarity. You will always see people who come from areas that are not invested in and are on the poverty line. Those are often people that feel displaced, and when they feel displaced by their government, that's when they'll try and take it out to whoever they feel they can blame. So instead of looking at the root cause of the issue, they try to blame that on somebody else. It's the easiest thing for people to do in their country, to blame people that they're not used to. So really and truly, what South Africans need to do is go back and look at our government system. go back and look at our education system and actually put work into that to develop that. And thereafter, we can grow as a people. It's happening in Ireland here too. People are displaced, and it's frustrating because it's people on the poverty line or the middle class or the working class person. And I can understand why they feel that they are being robbed of, because it's ignorance, but at the same time, they could spend that amount of energy, how much they hate Nigerians, in going, what if we joined with our brothers like we did for centuries, right? What if we all joined together? What could we achieve? Instead of berating other African nations and absolutely denouncing yourself and bowing to the white man, like, give it over. Do you not see? There was a girl in this live earlier who said that, or a woman, sorry, who said that the white man has added to South Africa and has given to South Africa. Please, I want her to really go and register. She probably hasn't even left Joburg or Durban. She probably hasn't even gone to Cape Town. If you go to Cape Town as a South African person, you cannot tell me that you feel comfortable that our own people are living in shacks and right across the road there's Europeans with mansions. You cannot tell me that that's not something you want to fight for more, and you want to fight Nigerians for coming into another African country. You're a disgrace. What's the point? That's embarrassing. You're more mad at other African countries who are coming in, who work harder than you, and now you want to be pocket watching them. How did that Nigerian come here to South Africa and get that car? Because he's a hard-working person. He's got more brain cells. He's not drinking his money every Friday and going to fight with bricks and bottles. That's why. Why are you mad at that? Instead of you sitting down to go and look at the facts and figures and go, let me look at my Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4 in the year. That's what Nigerian people do. They look at their life in quarters. That's why you'll see a Nigerian will come out with a BA, an MPhil, a master's degree. He'll even go further, and just for the sake of it, like Nigerian people just study just because. Just because. And now you want to say, oh, I didn't have to leave South Africa. I've got everything I needed there. Don't be proud of not leaving South Africa. Don't be proud of that.
Okay, let's go. My question was about what the president is doing. Do you feel like
the president, you know what, I don't know, like a part of it, you can look at it.
Hold on. Do you think the South African president is against its own people or what?
No, of course not. He knows that we need the labor, number one, and he knows that we need the skill. South Africans don't have the amounts of skill that Nigerians have. You know why? Because Nigerians have so many expats who have traveled for many years and then gone back to their homeland, and now they want to stay in Africa. So Ramaphosa knows that South Africa, we need skill, and we don't have it in our own people because they're too lazy. They're too lazy to get. Just to wake up and go to work, they're too lazy.
Okay, I understand. Now, the South African people were crying no longer ago. Food poisoning that was analyzing the kids in South Africa. Okay?
Yeah.
And suddenly, we heard your president saying that everyone must go and register his shop. So that he never said they must close their shop and leave. He said they must go and register their shops, and operate and pay tax in South Africa. So when these people are going to register their shops, there's this group of people called Dudula. They are chasing them, and the president telling them go register, and Dudula is saying don't register and leave our country. So I don't understand what's going on between Ramaphosa and the South African population. What is going on between Ramaphosa president and the South African population? What's going on? Because
look, you've got to sympathize with the South African president, because he knows that he's in a position where he has to try and upskill his people and drag them out of ignorance, and that's going to take a while. Hey, there's a lot of healing that needs to be done within South African people. You can see it. Like, look at us. We hate our own. A black South African will class a colored South African will look at an Indian South African in a certain type of way. We really have our own issues that we need to face instead of worrying about Nigerians, hey? We really have our own problems that we need to, we need to go inward. We need to pour so much into our own people. There's such a, look at the educational gap in South Africa. It's so wide.
Okay.
It's so wide.
Okay. So at some point, I mean, you feel like the South African president sometimes he doesn't help the population in terms of what is happening here People are dying.
He doesn't have the skill set in our people to bring our economy where it needs to be. And then next of all, you have so much corruption that these same people who are talking to you, those are the ones who are involved in the corruption. Because how many South Africans come to Europe and say, oh yeah, no, I just went home quickly to go eat the ANC money and then come back to Europe after I finished the ANC money. Live jive. They'll tell you that.
Okay.
Live.
Okay. So now, you know how South African people hate foreigners, especially black foreigners, right?
I do.
And now the president saying they must come.
He said what?
Do you think Ramaphosa is going to last again in power? What he said today happened. Do you think Ramaphosa is going to last again in power in this country?
Yeah, because like look at the outskirts of people that he just gathers their votes because they're used to voting for them. Like try to tell a South African person not to vote for ANC. They will still go and do that, even if it's dragging the country down. They'll still go and vote for ANC.
You people were insulting Malema that you want to invite black foreigners in our country.
So disgraceful.
It's not Malema who's doing it. It is now ANC who's doing it. I want to see those ones who were blaming Malema. This time around, we're gonna get 1%, this and that. So I want to see them coming here and prove us wrong. Because before you were busy insulting Malema, calling him names, he must go with foreigners. But today, it is your own president who's calling them. Is there anything that is happening that we don't know?
Calling them to do what?
Zoe, okay.
Calling them to do what?
Come again?
Calling them to do what? What is our president doing?
Okay, did you watch the news today?
No, I didn't.
Jy moet bietjie data gaan koop, Gala. Jy moet maar data gaan koop.
Sorry, hold on.
Are you drinking Black Label? You must be drinking Black Label. Shut your mouth up. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
You don't tell me to shut up because if you don't have the quorum, the first thing you need to do is go finish school.
Shut your Black Label mouth up.
No, you first need to go finish school. There's no Black Label in Ireland, Gala.
Girlie, they're not eating my
Black Label, your girl.
They're not eating my
drink Jameson and energy. They can't eat kopi. They can't eat rainy. They can't eat rainy. And they can't lopi. You come here, plek uit nie.
Okay.
You don't come out of your pit.
Kenny, what were you saying?
You saying we've gone past all of those levels. It's just like a cry, a spilled milk. We don't care anymore. We are moving on. All our target now is to bring our people out of that godforsaken place. You understand? So that these people will know that they will face their problems themselves. Their misfortune, they are blaming it on the foreigners. But so it's just making me laugh that you think a foreigner is your problem. You understand? So the president is letting them know that they are just making noise. The final say is from the government. You are just in your house, ranting because you are with your phone.
What is your government doing about that failed state? What is your government doing about that failed state?
We want more Nigerians.
You keep quiet and go watch the news. Don't you have TV in your house? Go watch the news.
That failed state, that Boko Haram failed state.
They will keep ranting. But the truth of the matter is,
hold on.
State of yours.
Let me go somebody. Hold on. Let me go somebody.
You keep talking about South Africa. What about Boko Haram raping girls?
Benefit of having all of these people. The president know their contribution. All these other people that are underneath, all these dudulas making noise. They don't even have the calculation of this thing. All they want is leave our country so that they will loot the stores. The Minister of Health came out and said that it is not from the sponsor, it's not the product that kill those kids are not from the shops, it's from their house. They came out, but it's just that these people don't watch the news. The other time they were shouting, oh, crime is foreigners. But when you look at the crime rate by their DCPI, the DCPI says South Africa has the highest crime rate. But these people come here to make noise and be like, oh, foreigners are our problem. It's a long walk. Nigerians, we are not even coming to your country. We are repatriating all of our people one after the other. So good luck to your president, because Nigerians are not even bringing product to your place. So So goodbye to your country. We are leaving. You keep making noise, South Africa, South Africa. I wonder some people are just making this news as if South Africa is a safe haven. Safe haven of where? A place where people just wake up one morning because they are hungry and start killing innocent people, telling them to leave so that they will loot the shops. What is in that place? I keep telling somebody, I will never go to South. My generation will never come to South Africa. What is there in South Africa? I know that very soon they will know the truth. Malema was saying everything. He said it. Even from Chidima, Malema was saying it. These people don't know what they want. Instead of them to give that president that vote to Malema, they were so funny. And again, in fact, they have a long way to go, my brother. Kenny, thank you very much.
Who do not drink, who do not cheat, who do not do any of those things. They are very successful businessmen. I can give you some names and you can check them up on the internet if you please. So it's wrong for somebody to say, oh no, all men, when on Fridays they bring their money and they go and drink. Yes, you do have those who do that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just feel, we need to be careful and not generalize all Zulu or South African men.
But why do South Africans generalize Nigerians? How come you guys don't have that same energy when you guys are generalizing Nigerians? And
that's what I'm saying.
Say about Nigerians is that they do fraud, that they do this and they do that. Do you know how successful Nigerian men are? You don't want to accept the facts.
No, but listen, it goes both sides.
Yeah,
if one hand washes one hand washes the other. It goes both sides. Not all South African women want to go to a Nigerian man because of Imani or whatever. No, it's not like that. There are some successful women who are self-made, who are self-built, who just want to be loved because they've had bad experiences from the same country or whatever.
Yes. Okay.
So they want to go and be with other men from other. No one is stopping you, but it's wrong to say that. Yeah. Our own people are what, and they're all like that.
No, but you're not bringing up the point where South Africans. But you guys are not wanting to.
No, but I'm facing it.
Anytime a South African woman says that she dates a Nigerian man, all of a sudden stab it, and you're not South African and blah blah blah, and you want to spread this hate. I don't care being washed by South Africans. Wash your hands off me. I couldn't give a damn because you'll have a problem when somebody's Tswana, when somebody's Xhosa, when somebody's colored. You'll have a problem with everything. I am not saying that like I've just said, two hands wash each other. I'm not saying that it's not the same on the other side. I'm saying yes, it's the same. But we have to look at both sides of the story. We can't say that, this crime happens or raping happens only in South Africa when it doesn't happen in West Africa. It happens also in West Africa. We can't say that, we don't do this in South Africa when it also happens we do. I've been saying this all along. We need to face our own faults. We need to face it in each and every one of our own countries and stop hiding behind it. Okay, but what? Okay, so basically, what is an issue that you think as South African people we need to face head front first of all? Priority. Because what I'm getting from you, the reason I'm asking you this question, can I just give you context? What I'm getting from you is that South Africans have a habit of always wanting to compare. If you want to compare yourself to Nigerians or you want to compare South Africans to Nigeria, let me land. If you want to compare yourself to Nigerians, you better start with education. We are lacking. We are very behind. We are very behind when it comes to education. If you want to compare yourself to Nigerians, you're going to get lost. You're going to get lost.
Mina, I can't say anything about the educational system. I can only go by what I've heard because I've never schooled in South Africa, and I'll be honest. I live in the UK. I've never schooled in South Africa. Okay. But when it comes to our resources, our gold, all those things, we are giving it out freely instead of keeping it within our own country. Our oil, our gold, our own resources that the miners there go into. What are they getting? They're getting nothing. They're getting peanuts. And everybody else is thriving from it. So we need to be smarter and keep it within ourselves.
From South Africa, the white man is, but you don't have that energy towards the white man. You keep giving the land to the white man. You keep selling us off cheap. You keep voting in a government that absolutely does not care for your well-being, your mental health, or anything.
That happens.
This is normal because look, don't forget. Don't forget the nation, please. Shut them up. Don't forget the nation is being ruled by others for many decennia. So it means the men don't know how to run a country. They don't know. Please shut up. They don't know how to run a family. They don't know how to run a job, business. That's because they've been. It's the truth. When a nation is dominated, the man is conditioned. But the woman is always been more bit freer.
Trying to convince yourself with
Hi man, you too feminine man. Hi man.
Mute him.
When I stubborn.
The South African woman.
If you have to find a macho man, you cannot find them like me.
Oh God, you don't have anything to offer me, my friend.
Really,
you have
nothing. He's got nothing to offer.
Doing that.
Yeah, that Nigerian man. I love my Nigerian man.
We gave you life. You are
Big up my
nothing without us.
Nigerian
We
brothers.
gave you life.
They're
We
so
gave you
handsome.
handsome. We gave you life. You are nothing without us.
You must think
I
you
will never
God.
swear at you or your
That's why
nyash,
all
but I
us
will
South
tell you
African women, we run to
we gave
Nigeria.
you life with that hair that you are doing. The hair that you are doing.
We love them. I love my Nigerian man. I love my Yoruba man and my Igbo man, my Benin. My Igwe.
You hurting him.
I love them. I shot them.
None of my business. I love my South African women.
A man like you call you a monkey, and you could say
we gave you life.
Which life? Which life? Explain how you gave life. Like
us. There won't be this life. This life is here.
Wait. Is like
you're adding no value. You can go anywhere else in Europe, anywhere. You can't.
What is your name again? Is Lani?